Hey, I'm back with the pro dance tips with Shy. This is the third video of this series entitled Your Look. So we're gonna be talking about your styling of your clothes, right? Okay, so first things first, when your agent gives you your breakdown for your audition or your casting, they give you very specific things that they want you to wear or not wear. So for instance, I've been given things like all black, body conscious, and heels, okay? So that'll be one audition. Then for another audition, your own vibe, sexy, and tennis shoes, right? Okay, so that they want you to follow that. For another one, they just will go, we want something really urban and fun. You're like, urban and fun. Sometimes they're very broad and sometimes they're very specific, right? Like the all black thing, or like what shoes they're telling you specifically to wear, or sometimes they're super broad. So you're left to kind of like, this is a good chance for you to ask your agent if you're like sort of an amateur and you're just now breaking into the professional world and you don't have a lot of experience in this area. You don't want to just show up to an audition and just guess what you were supposed to wear and then you're like, oh, I gotta go home real quick. Which, if you know me, I'm always telling you to have backup stuff in your car. Okay, have backup clothes. You need to have all the different styles of backup clothes and shoes and headshots. We'll get to that in another day too. Okay, so know what you're gonna wear, go through, pick out everything that's flattering to your body, like I said in the last video. Make sure it's flattering on you and you look like $1,000,000. You don't wanna walk out of your house looking okay. Like, oh, I look pretty good in this. If you would walk down the street and see somebody else in that same outfit, you probably don't wanna wear it to an audition unless they're telling you to look like a pedestrian. Catch my drift? Okay, moving on. You want to stand out in a good way, right? I mentioned this a little bit before too. Don't ever do anything to draw attention to you where they're gonna be like, ew, or gross, or that is so tacky, or she's so out of style. You want to look cutting edge, fit, fresh. You want people to kind of look at you and be like, cool, interesting, like, oh, I love her vibe, that she looks good in that, she looks really confident, like, that's how you want to come off. You don't want to come off wearing a, you know, say you're showing up to a Justin Timberlake music video audition and you're in a gold sequin, like belly dancing bra and like I don't know, a grass skirt and, you know, like you don't fit. You don't fit is what I'm trying to say. Make sure you're matching where you're going, what the gig is. What's the brand? Is it Nike? Are you gonna show up wearing Reebok to a Nike audition? Cut, bye. Because you know who's gonna be sitting at that table? Who do you think's gonna be sitting at the table? I'm sorry, who? Yeah, Nike people. They don't wanna see any other brand than Nike, right? You guys, this is common sense, I know you know. Okay, next thing. Be able to dance without restrictions, right? If you're going to a casting as a dancer, going to a dance audition, you have to be able to dance in whatever you're wearing. So if you've got your hair in some crazy way and you've got something to your outfit, say you have wings on for whatever reason, you're going as a character or something, and you have some extravagant thing, or you don't want your top to fly off, right? Pop off or something like that. So make sure that anything that you're wearing, you can dance full out, which means like if you can tumble, you need to be able to do tumbling, all the things, because you know you're going to get ready to freestyle too. They always be asking for some freestyle. They want to see what you can do. So make sure you don't have anything that's going to like fly off and distract in a bad way. You want everything that's going to make you look cooler or just more beautiful or interesting. And they're like, wow, it draws attention to you. Again, in a good way, okay? In a good way. So shoes. You guys, this is super, super important. I would recommend, after many years of dancing in heels and doing mostly all the jobs that I've ever done in heels, I would recommend ballroom heels. Anytime you go to an audition, you need to have a good pair of ballroom heels, at least maybe two, a pair of tan and a pair of black that you can wear with any outfits. You can whip them out if you need them. You also need to have a good pair of like 2 pairs of flat shoes, so like a flat boot and maybe, you know, sneakers that you look good in and that are appropriate for what the casting is. If you cannot dance in your shoes, or your shoes fly off, or you're dancing on your heels and you're like, and break an ankle or sprain something, or you just look rickety on your heels, or why are you gonna do that to yourself? Don't do that to yourself. Make sure that you have something secure, like a dance heel, a ballroom heel, okay? Or some DeLucas. Well, what? Those are the best. Okay, so I have one story for you. So I have a choreographer friend of mine, Amy Tinkham, and she was doing a lot of castings with, this particular casting was with Kenny Ortega for a dance tour. It was like Dancing Across America or something like that. Anyway, huge audition. And she's a choreographer and a creative director. And she was like, Shy, when you come to this audition, do you have a red dress? I was trying out for one of the like lead dance roles. And I was like, no. And she's like, get a red dress, like a tight fitting, nice, you know, like red dress. And I was like, interesting. So that showed me a lot, because when I went to that audition and I was wearing that red dress, first of all, no one else was wearing a red dress. Okay, cha-ching. She knew what she was doing. And I think because I'm blonde, also because I'm very long and lean, I look good in like a tight fitting short dress. I have my legs, that's one of my assets. I have long, nice, you know, I give a leg, if you know me, leg. So she knew what she was doing when she told me to do that. Do you know that every other time I showed up to an audition where it was appropriate to wear a dress, that's what I wore, and I got booked on almost every single gig after that, wearing that red dress. So she gave me some intel, honey, and I was like, I'm gonna buy another red dress. So I had 2 red dresses, and I would wear them to these auditions. I booked a VMAs with Pitbull wearing that red dress. I booked this actual tour with Amy Tinkham and Kenny Ortega, but they ended up canceling it because like investors pulled out or something. Anyway, I wore it to so many more auditions. So honey, find your look. Talk to some people that know. Ask me, okay? Ask me down here if you need advice. For my body type, Shy, what would you recommend? For my hair color, what? And I will tell you, girl, I will tell you, okay? So subscribe, you guys. I hope you like this video. And that's the end of our series, Your Look. Let me know if you need anything else, and I will follow up on a video if it's good, okay? Thanks, guys.